Self-care is just mindfulness plus confidence. And I really realized this morning when I was exploring my emotional state, my nervous system. I was really trying to see what my body was telling me. And I was kind of like, well, it's just stagnant, it's not moving. And that to me is just boring. Wow, this bird is really loud. It's chilling. It wasn't moving, so I was like, well, I'm bored. But I'm kind of like hoping that if I sit through the boredom, that something will change. Something will just fall into my lap. And so I've been listening to videos about people saying they hear that in the next 3 days like God will speak to you, all this stuff about like basically like towing the line, just trying to stay strong until God finally makes it happen. And in my scenario, I've been dealing with a lot of self-esteem issues where I might want to speak up or say something, but as I'm listening to myself and what my needs are, I sort of just say like, well, maybe silence is more important than giving my opinion on something. And this goes to show like how culture can really mess with our minds, how much we like depend on what we've been hearing recently to determine what our actions are. And it's not conservative like our cultural viewpoints. Like, it's very liberal. Like, it just goes with how we're feeling and what we're attuned to. And so far, like, I've been very conservative, like very stagnant, like concrete in my beliefs, good or bad. So I was trying to figure out, why I'm so bored or why I feel like low self-worth. And as I was doing that, I took a minute, went to the bathroom, was sitting on the toilet. Sorry if that's TMI, but I was sitting there and I thought about, going for a walk. And then the next thought was that I wanted to put on my socks or I had to get my socks first. And I was thinking, well, damn, they're in my drawer and they're under a bunch of clothes and I have to go searching for them. And lately I haven't been having luck. I have been finding my socks, but I just haven't had like luck finding them right away. So I was like, that's a lot of work. And then I had another like layered thought that it's saying like, well, maybe I could go through my drawer and just take up all my socks and put them on the top, organized. And at this time, I don't know why I was being mindful. I guess I was kind of like sick of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I thought, wow, what if I really did that? And that's not a normal thing for me to do. Like, and I'll tell myself all the time, like, you need to go to the gym or like going for a walk right now at 4 a.m. Like, it's no big deal. Like, these things I want to do, I always make up an excuse saying, I just don't feel like it, or maybe this will happen, or, I'm just unsure about it. So I was journaling, and like, I asked myself this question: what do you think about but are unsure about? Ask yourself that. Like, what are you unsure about doing, but it's been like a recurring theme in your life where you like sort of psych yourself out for not for not taking care of yourself. And that's what self-care is all about. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to know, like, okay, this isn't just an impulsive thought. This is something I've really thought about. And over time, I've just kind of been overthinking it. Like thinking things through can sometimes mean that you're overthinking it. So, just because you're overthinking doesn't mean that it's the right answer. Maybe the right answer is just to be mindful of what you're thinking about. So, just figure out what you value too. What are some things you value? Like, for me personally, when I was younger, I'm about 6'1". I used to weigh like 180 pounds, and now I'm a giant. I'm way over that threshold. So, but I think about my health all the time, and I think about like how much I enjoy thinking about it. And even though I'm overweight, I still consider myself healthy. I still consider my mind to be at a place where I could get back to whatever weight I wanted to. It's just this confidence issue, and I'm comfortable talking about confidence. And it's not like an ego thing where you have to really psych yourself up, because if you're already thinking about doing something for yourself, it's good to have a little assurance, and I think like the confidence part will come naturally if you're someone who likes yourself. You spend time with yourself, you process emotions and things like that. You value your health. So, when someone tells you to drink more water or to eat no sugar or whatever, you actually try to do those things, then you're pretty confident about your health. So, you're confident enough to take the next step. So, the first step is just being mindful of your values, and just take a second to just ask yourself, what do I think about that I'm unsure about? And that's it.